for the fourth time since August 10th of last year and the third time in just the past 39 days. We're leading First News at 10 with flooding in Boardman.
Earlier this evening, it was an hour's worth of heavy rain that caused flooded streets, backyards, and basements in the neighborhoods between Market and Glenwood to the east and west, and Shields and Route 224 to the north and south. More flooding in Boardman is our top story at 10. I stood this evening with Dan Craig on the back deck of his Boardman home and looked over his backyard, most of which was under 3 feet of water. Craig lives about 200 yards west of Market Street, where Glendale and Brookfield Avenues merge, the entire corner underwater. He's been here 20 years.
Well, the first probably 15, 16 years, it only happened maybe 2 or 3 times like this. Just over the past 4 or 5 years, it's just gotten a lot worse.
Craig had no water inside his home, but his next-door neighbor asked to borrow a pump, perhaps to remove water from the basement. Craig's house has a sewer gate valve, which he closes when it rains heavily, which means until the water goes down, he has no access to any water inside.
Just kind of sit and babysit the house like always. It's just getting old.
This has been going on ever since I moved here.
How long ago was that?
2011.
4 blocks south of Dan Craig, Valerie Sherrill lives at the corner of Glendale and Centervale, parts of which were underwater too.
Oh, it was up beyond this tree. It was all the way up.
Cheryl, though, had no water inside because recently she had her basement excavated, her walls fixed and filled with cement, and like Dan Craig, had a sewer gate valve installed.
I do not get water in my basement anymore.
$25,000 later.
$25,000 later, but I don't get water in the basement anymore.
On Market Street, just north of Market Street School, traffic had to slow for high water. West of the school, parts of Ridgewood Estates also had high water. The intersection of Ridgewood and Griswold Drives was completely submersed.
So I would love to see something happen as far as enhancing the storm sewers, because then that in turn affects the sanitary sewers that's causing a lot of the problems with the flooding inside the houses.
A major effect of this flooding, a neighborhood staple on Forest Park Drive. A neighbor named Sarah set up a small free library on the road for kids to take and share books. You can see it's kind of toppled over there. It's been there for 5 years, but today's flooding destroyed the library. A neighbor sent us in this picture. She let us know, saying it's a sad day for the kids.